All right, what up? We're gonna make some characters for the new D&D campaign. Well, Pathfinder campaign specifically. That we're gonna be doing with Kiwi, Smooth Ass Kiwi, Chris Robinson, Tahkai, and as Ridian with me DMing. Right now we have Kiwi and Chris. Well, Chris, Kiwi, you've made one character before, right?
Yeah, I made one.
That
You
paladin
made a
that you played
lawyer.
with us.
Yeah,
The lawyer did.
the lawyer.
But yeah, Chris, you've never made a character before, right?
Nope, I've never played.
Good. So this is going to be cancers as shit. Uh, so if you want to, if you're looking to figure out how to make a character, this is the place to do it. Because we'll be coming from the top. I guess I should probably rename this shit. For...
The lawyer's still hype. There we go. I was considering just replaying it.
Just
but-
making the same guy again.
yeah, just straight up being like the same dude.
That's pretty much what's up. All right. So the way we're doing rolls here, I won't be super strict with you guys like I usually am. I'm usually way more of a dick than this. But playing overpowered characters isn't fun. So we're going to do. You can either do 3d6 2 times and set the stats where you like, or you can do 4d61 1 time and set the stats where you like. We're not going to make you guys play with iron dice or anything else super awesome. We'll let you guys have at least a semi-decent character. To expand on that, if you have a character that has no stats above a 16 or greater, it instantly dies. You're not an actual hero. You're a baker.
Yes.
If you have a bunch of shit that's like below 10, like you have 2 or more stats that are below 10, we'll probably just kill it anyways. I won't totally fuck you guys like I usually do with my other campaigns. Usually we do 3d6 iron dice, and your stats fucking go where they go. And you
Okay.
just make a character around that. But Chris said he wants to be a cavalier. You said you want to be a wizard, so we'll let you guys
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna
customize
be
a little bit.
I'm gonna be a wizard with 10 intelligence.
Yeah, we'll let you guys customize a little bit.
yeah, either want to be a cavalier or the magus.
Well, roll up, see what you get. So you choose right now whether you're going to be doing 3d6 2 times and setting stats or 4d61 1 time and setting stats.
Which is mathematically better?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Well, there will be no 5d62 bullshit.
Are you sure?
Can we
Positive.
do like 8d6?
No.
D?
D 8d6 d5. No, that's
Can
not
we
a.
just have all 18s?
No. Trust
Then
me,
either
playing
roll
all 18s is
3.
crap.
And I want to.
3d6 or
3d6 or 4d6 d1. 4d6 d1 is just where you roll 4d6 and take away the lowest die, so you can just roll 4d6 if you like. But
I still have to join.
14 and a 7.
you're off to a good start. You need
How
4
many
more of
more?
those. 6 total.
It's not too bad. How many
It's not
characters?
total dog shit. You don't have anything over a 16. So what we do is we jot these 12, 9, 7, 7, and then roll again.
Oh, what the?
Oh, shit,
why
I
is
hit the
my
wrong button.
camera
Oh
on?
god. Oh no. It's
Uh,
a 6.
Don't worry about it. Mine has it blocked anyways. But if you go into the gearbox in the top right corner, you can change it.
And I can hear Kiwi twice.
You can just
What?
set it to the gearbox in the top right corner. Scroll, or the gear in the top right corner rather. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. And set the video and voice to nothing.
Goddamn.
Roll again, Chris. You owe me 5 more stats.
Oh,
That is a baker. You rolled me 1 more, but that's a baker. Unless this is an 18. No.
it's a 9.
No. Okay.
Worst ever.
So 15, 14, 12, 9, 7, 7.
So do we just take what we have and take the best? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, usually that's how you do it. This second roll is dog shit though. I'll let you redo the second roll. We'll just wipe that all together. Let me actually jot down what your original roll was again, so I don't have to scroll up for it though. That first roll's not dog shit. I'll probably make you keep it. I mean, you could change the 15 to a 16 and keep it reasonably, but
God.
okay, you suck at rolling.
The
You're
worst.
okay. So change the original 15 to a 16, and you'll just take 16, 14, 12, 9, 7, 7.
This is the worst.
That's not bad at all. That's a pretty decent stat. You have 3 over 10, 3 below 10. You'll be alright, I believe.
7, 7. Do we have character sheets somewhere? Where's that?
So go to Mythweavers, myth-weavers.com. I'll link it to you, just in case you don't have that ability to type in words. Make an account there, and that this place is God tier when it comes to character sheets.
I was trying to remember that shit. Is there a cool way to do this syntax-wise? Like, can I like add in brackets or
No,
rolling 2 lots of 3d6?
I mean, you could, I guess, roll like no, not really. There's probably some way to do it, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
Alright, that's fine.
But if you hit the up arrow key, you don't have to keep typing
Yeah.
it. You could just type it once, then up arrow, enter, up arrow, enter, up arrow, enter.
Let's see. Do I want 3d6 or 4d6 drop 1?
Grave, that's up to you, man. If you want to play a healer in WoW, you can. We currently are full on 10-man healers, but we'll be doing flex at some point. So.
Let's see.
Chris, make one of those 7s a 9.
Alright.
That way you've got 2 -1s and a -2, rather than 2 -2s and a -1.
So what's the syntax for is it 46d1?
Yep, 4d6d1.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
12, 9, 16,
Ooh.
14,
Ooh.
14.
Kiwi.
Well, how many do I have to do?
That's it, 6.
Cool.
So, in order, that is 16, 14, 14, 12, 12, 9. There you go. It's a nice little character.
Sweet.
I should have done it that way.
No, Grave. The roles for this is already set. We announced it like 2 weeks ago that we were taking names, and we got like 15 people to sign up or shit like that. And we ended up making 3 groups out of it. I don't have enough time to make any more groups though. All right. So those are your stats for both of you. Chris, are you still wanting to do a Cavalier? Because if so, I need to read up on these a little bit. I played a Samurai once, and I know Samurai is an off-spec of Cavalier, but
It was either a Cavalier or
a Magus.
Magus.
It's up to you.
Magus just sounds so awesome.
Yeah, but like if you read the kind of idea of it, it's like a melee mage. So it's like strange.
Yeah.
It's a battle mage.
What's the Mythweaver login thing? Is it email address or is it something else?
I believe it's email, yeah.
Alright,
And then where on here is sheets.
Sheets. Go down to Pathfinder.
New sheets. Character name. I don't have a character name yet. No. Game.
Yeah, so as a Cavalier, you missed a pretty important part there. Is that the Cavalier's level is as effective as his Druid level, which means you probably won't be able to fly an eagle anyways.
Gah!
Because eagles are pretty high level. Eagles are...
Alright, so I have a sheet, but it won't let me use it. How do I use it? Okay, there it goes.
See if we
Nothing.
can't find an eagle on here.
So what is his druid level?
Actually, no, there is one made for level 1.
So is he like a dual or a multi-class?
Who?
The Cavalier.
No, I mean, you can make a multi-class out of it if you want to, but Cavaliers are just Cavaliers. It's just a class.
Oh, okay. So then
If
what's
you-
this
if you
druid level thing?
Want to roll. That just means that when you're figuring out an animal companion. Your animal druids have animal companions. Your mount functions as an animal companion, so when you're calculating what type of animals you can get or how many animals you can get, your cavalier level functions as a druid level. Also, BRB 2 seconds, my dogs are shitting their pants.
All right.
Sweet.
Um. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to wait to get my eagle. So I gotta find a sweet mount.
Were you expecting to just be able to ride on an eagle
Yes,
like
I
straight away?
expected to just be able to ride on an eagle as soon as we started.
That seems like an unrealistic expectation.
But no, like whenever you're on the sheet of the Cavalier looking at all their stuff, it says an eagle or a hawk or an elk or and I was like, oh sweet, I can just ride an eagle.
Yeah, but did you read it? And there were
Yeah.
probably like level requirements or something.
Well, I didn't understand how you got the levels to level, but it doesn't say anything about the eagle's level on here. So
Yeah.
apparently, an eagle is a lot higher
Just
level than I am.
just generally bear in mind all the cool shit you can't do for a few
Exactly.
levels. Yeah.
That's why I was like,
And
mm.
like everything's dangerous as fuck early on.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Right
You
on.
wanted to play as an Ergo, but it's OP. True that. Grave, I did not get any information from you, man. I don't think I have anything written down at all.
All right. What did you say?
Paul, Janine, Kitty, Tahkai, Chris, Kiwi, Todd, Irish, Rage, Ergo, Berg. Nope, I don't have anything from Grave.
All right. So.
We might end up having a spot in 3.5 anyways, but... Anyways.
Let's see.
I thought we were gonna do our singing
the group
quartet.
of all bards.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I figured that's what we do. That would be the sweetest thing ever.
What's that?
Oh, somebody didn't read it whenever we were talking about it. We were planning on doing a group of just straight bards.
Oh, yeah, I did. That was in the 500 fucking post thing you guys sent yesterday. I didn't read all that shit.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Fuck that, I'm not reading, like, it was like 400 new posts. I was going on for like 3 hours. I'm not reading that shit.
Oh. Um.
But yeah, at level 1, you're pretty much restricted to like a camel or a horse. And then as you level up, you can get cooler shit.
This sucks.
Totally take a camel.
It's like, now do I even want to play a Cavalier? Because I don't get to start off with an OP Eagle?
God, why don't I just get to start the game with all this broken shit? I mean, it's fine. If you want to start off at level 3, you can start off at level 3 and have something cool. I'm just going to throw level 3 monsters at you.
What level do Rangers get pet?
Like 5 or some shit?
Oh, Sobo! You're killing me.
No, I'm not. This is how the game works, bro.
Look,
Just want a friend.
Chris, if you want, you can just like buy a Tamagotchi and
Yeah.
play with that if you're
Just
looking
go-
for a virtual pet or something.
There's Pokemans, dude. You could just play Pokemans. It's
I
fine.
just want a friend with me, Sobo. Is that too hard to ask?
I mean, you could just stop being such an asshole all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, make some friends.
Like,
Wild Empathy...
do we know what Tahkai and Asvidian are planning or no?
No. Actually, no, you get Wild Empathy at first level. So you could probably get something at level 1.
What? Can I help you?
I mean, you could try. There's a pretty decent chance you'd get killed, but...
All right, so are you still deciding what you want to do, Chris, or are you? Where are you at?
He doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, I'm trying to work out Um, I've got my stats placed. I'm just working out where,
Have you picked your
what,
race yet?
what race I'm gonna be.
Okay, so I think we allowed up to 6 RP in this.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 6 racial points for you guys.
And that means
Yeah,
So,
that's like
On the left-hand side of the thing over here, you can go down and you can click on races on the PFSRD.
yeah.
And then you open up all the tabs down to third-party races, all the other ones. And any ones that have a higher than 6 RP, you cannot play. Any ones that are 6 RP or lower, you can play.
Oh, so I thought it was just meaning the basic 6
No.
Yeah.
like races or whatever.
No, you can play Grippleys if you want, or Ifrits, or Sylphs, or whatever. Also, what up to guy?
God, what are you playing?
Ooh,
Dude, I
can
don't know
play
yet.
random
I
shit.
gotta roll stats before I decide what I'm gonna be.
That
Dude,
you
get
can't
in
do
on
it.
this,
You're
man.
a veteran, so you can't get on that life.
Wait, what?
You've played more D&D, so you have to pick before you.
No, that's not how
No,
D&D works at
that's
all.
not how you play this
No.
at all.
So we're doing. You can either do 2 sets of 3d6 or 1 set of 4061, and you can place them where you like. Because we've got
Damn.
noob lords all over the place, so
Yes, we do.
you guys can. You and Azranian are going to be a little bit overpowered, but that'll be alright.
Not really,
Probably.
because Azernian's literally Hitler, so maybe he will be.
He'll make himself a fucking cleric with a tower shield again. I guarantee it. I
So-
fucking guarantee it.
What a bitch.
With a 16, a 14, a 12, 9, 9, and 7.
Mhm.
Out of Druid, Ranger, and Cavalier, what would probably be the
What would be the best?
be the best for me to play because I've never played.
No idea, man. That's up to you. Druids have spells, which eventually, make the game a little bit more complex. But I usually say stay away from spellcasters if it's your first character because spells get kind of complex.
Yeah.
That being
Okay,
said,
so I
you've
just
been watching D&D for like a year now. I imagine you understand the basics of how spells work.
So
Mhm.
think about the thing. So like a cavalier, you're always gonna need to be on your animal to be effective.
Not necessarily. Cavaliers are actually quite good on their feet. The mount is a really kick-ass bonus, and it's kind of their thing. But you're still dealing with like a 16 strength fighter. So even as just you're slightly less effective than a normal 16 strength fighter, but you could still fuck shit up if you're just on your feet with a sword or whatever. Now, if you only bring a lance with you and you only specialize in charging combat, and then you fall off of your horse, you're probably fucked. But as long as you bring a side sword with you, you'll be all right.
All right.
You sent it
So-
in a message on Twitch. I didn't get literally
You
zero
actually got a
Twitch games about
decent
this.
stat roll.
Whoa.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, Kiwi rolled pretty well.
Mute your shit on roll 20.
Yeah, it's like that for the
fuck
first
me
every time.
again.
Yep, every time you start a new campaign.
do this?
That's a
Roll
massive
20.
pain.
Every new thing just does, and I don't notice it because I never look down there.
Mhm.
My bad, guys. Sorry.
So I gotta double check. Where does it say how many RP a certain race is?
So if you go to just the front page of the PFSRD, yeah, and you
Yep.
open up on the big tab that's on the left hand side over there, that says basic ability scores, alignment, description, all that other bullshit.
Yep.
You just open up races, and then core races don't have an RP. Some of the other races do. If it's not listed next to them, it won't say there's none. It's just normal.
So I'm looking in uncommon races at all that shit. So
Yeah, so like Grippleys
It-
are 6 RP. Those are playable. Anything that doesn't have an RP is playable.
Oh, okay.
Anything that's above 6 is unplayable.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense then.
All right, here it goes. 4061.
It's pretty good.
All right.
This is
14,
Always with the
What are the-
randomness.
crappy rolls.
Well, you did roll 3d6.
15,
Well, no one told me that the 46 was better. Someone was like, just, whatever.
Look at, I mean, it's trying to play the odds. You don't know which is going to end up being better. Like, in the long run, the averages will be better on 4061.
Right, but
But
you
you
get
have-
2 rolls of 3d6.
Exactly.
There you go. 17, 16, 14, 10, 9, 8. That's you.
Yay.
That'll be a fighter.
That's a ranger. What are you talking
That's always a ranger. What up, Irish?
Which I think is funny because again, we've been over this. I played 2
Do
Rangers
what?
total ever. I think it's funny.
To be fair, out of like the 3 campaigns I've played with you, 2 of them have been Rangers.
Mm-mm.
And the third
Most of them
one
have
was
been
only a
fighters.
Nah, the only one that wasn't a Ranger was that Barb that got fucking killed when we were running drugs.
I had a rogue when you were doing the drugs.
You had a rogue in drugs? I thought you had a Barb in drugs.
No, the Barb was the dream world before Andore.
Yeah, that's right. The one that Hecatus got you guys all killed in.
Mhm.
That's
And then the
right.
one off with you and Hecatus, I was a cleric for an episode before I got murdered.
Well, yeah, before you fucking killed one of the main characters and got yourself murdered.
And then I did have it was a fighter, the range one in our evil campaign that we were doing for a day as well.
Yeah.
That was a fighter as well.
R.I.P. in peace, evil characters.
Yeah.
They're
Alright.
the best.
So yeah, I'm definitely rolling the
And
Cavalier.
I have played a ranged rogue, which I guess would be similar, but not the same.
It's pretty much the same thing.
But not.
I rolled 1.
It's pretty much the same thing. So yeah, Kiwi, are you still picking race?
Yeah, I'm looking at this Samsaran dude, and
Okay.
if I choose him, apparently I can get with one of his racial traits spells from other spell lists.
Let me see. For an
Uh,
alternate
is
racial
that-
trait, Mystic Past Life.
Yeah, does that sound like a thing?
Spellcasting level. Class the spell list of your current spell. Jesus Christ! Let me try to read that again. You can add spells from another spellcasting class to the spell list of your current spellcasting class. You add a number of spells equal to 1 plus your spellcasting class's key ability score. Spells which are the same type, arcane or divine, as the spellcasting class you're adding them to. For example, you could add divine power. Yeah, you're a wizard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't literally matter at all.
Do
And what are you
really-
trading it for? Shards of the Past, which is
Some shitty shit.
bonus on 2
Knowledge
particular
arcane or
skills.
something.
It's a +2 racial bonus to 2 skills of your choice. That's really good.
Oh.
But yeah, it's fine if you want to have more spells as your wizard. So what that means is you get them in your spell book. That doesn't mean you actually get to use them every day.
But I would have access to that.
Right, but wizards already have access to most. That's why it's not overpowered. I mean, it's
But-
it's still kick ass. I'm not saying it's not cool.
But
I'm just saying it's not
there
OP.
there is one thing. So with this,
Mhm.
there are some things like haste is a level 3 spell or something,
Mhm.
but for someone else it's like a level 2 spell. So can I get the level 2 one from someone else's thing to get it a level early?
Who's green shirt? Is that yours?
I don't think so. Hold on, let me read through it again.
I think it's at your
The
discretion.
spells must be the same type as the casting class you're adding them to.
No, I'm coming.
Add divine power to
Oh.
your class spells.
I gotta go, sorry.
No worries.
But I'll be back.
See you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why you couldn't do that. So, this is the thing. You set this at first level, depending on how many spells you're going to copy over, and then you copy over all the spells you're ever going to want.
So I copy those at first level.
Yeah, but you don't get access to them until you get to the third
Until
level or
the third
second level or whatever. Until
Okay,
you
so-
actually get to the ability to cast them. So the thing is, that means that when you get to level 3, you're able to cast level 2 spells, and you might have haste or whatever. But haste has a shitload of downsides. So, like, that's not overpowered at all. There's a reason this race does not have any RP. You're sacrificing like an extra feat plus 4 points in a skill point
Mhm.
in order to get that, and you're getting spell 2 levels earlier. It's totally balanced. It's not bad. It's not. There's not me saying it's bad. It's just that it's not broken. It's not.
Alright,
Gonna
fair.
break
It sounds too out there. I'm just gonna go with either a human or an elf.
That works too.
It's-
Humans
Thank-
are probably, well, they're not the most overpowered, but they're definitely in the top tier of races. Or elves, either way.
Sure.
I mean, they're basically the same thing. But humans get access to a lot of really stupid human-specific traits and feats and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
get to
Well,
reroll,
The extra feat in general.
and having an extra feat is always really nice. Though, admittedly, it's not as useful for
Right.
wizards.
Should I be a shitty broken paladin?
17, 16, 14, 10, 9, 8. You could make a paladin with that.
Yeah.
It would be a very good paladin, but
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be an awful cleric.
it wouldn't be an awful anything. It would still be a good paladin, just wouldn't be a god tier paladin.
Right.
Because
It
you have
wouldn't
to
be Eric.
sack either wisdom or charisma, which is a shitty decision to make.
Yeah.
Or int, I guess, if you don't want skill points. But
Ever.
gotta have them goddamn skill points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll just be a human. That sounds easy.
Yeah. Most of my characters end up being humans. They are really fucking good at pretty much everything. So you can either decide to roll your height, weight, and starting ages, those sorts of things if you like. Otherwise, you can just set them yourself. For wizards, your favorite class option.
I'll double check. Let's see. Chorus is human. Human. Oh, whatever. I'll just set that because why the fuck not?
Level below the highest spell level, the lowest you can cast. Huh, that's pretty cool.
That's the thought. This could be fun.
What's that?
Thinking of doing like a pretty badass dual wielding rogue.
Could do.
Because you can do the 3 main stats that you need, right? Well, obviously intelligence for all things rogue like.
Right. Int is just a generally good stat to have.
Yeah.
You'd be low on charisma, though. Or con, depending on what you want to sack.
Well, it's a 9 and an 8. Because realistically, if I did any kind of, I'd need to be able to get a bonus to wisdom, so I could do a pretty cool archetype rogue class. That's pretty fun.
What's that?
Let me pull up the name of it again. Basically, it allows you to cast, like, you can take as your, sorry, it's part of the rogue skills or the rogue talents. It's the arcane magic one.
Mm-hmm.
So you can cast level 0, like a certain level 0 spell, or level 1 when you get the second part of it.
Yep.
Because you just partner that with Vanish.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, rogues are kick-ass.
I like them. They're fun. Just because they have like a lot they can do.
Yeah, they got all kinds of cool shit.
Or else go retard, go full bard.
I don't think we've ever had a bard in any of our campaigns.
Nope. It's because who wants to sit there and be like, I'm singing to make you all better. And that's what I do.
I mean, they're a cool enough class. It's just that some DMs are assholes and make you actually sing your shit, and that's can be annoying.
We all know that's what you would do.
No, I would actually flat out outlaw that. There will be no goddamn Frozen singing.
Oh, good. We've seen how that went once before.
And bards are quite good, and by quite good I mean very, very good. They get a lot of crowd control, a lot of buffs, a lot of shit that really makes your team shine. Plus, they can heal a little bit.
Yep, a little later, right? I think not early on.
Yeah, not so much early on, but they can heal just a smidge. They don't heal a shitload, but they do heal a bit.
Right.
They're not like a fucking cleric or anything. Actually, no, they get it at level 1. They get Cure Light Wounds at level 1.
Oh, they can, because they have one spell.
Yeah. They get 2 at level 1. I think it's
They get 1 at level 1.
Did Chris die?
Yeah, they do. You're right. No, he took off. Parents
You
were
didn't hear
yelling.
him leave?
They get 1 first level spell per day at level 1, but they get to learn 2 of them. So
yeah,
they can do 8 beats of healing. Not very much.
I'm looking there. So level. Oh, so they get all their level 0s.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, and then their level 1s. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Just comprehend languages all day. You know everything.
The cool part is that he doesn't have to prepare spells at all. He can just sing whatever the fuck he wants to sing.
Yeah.
That's the really cool part about bards is that they're not constricted to prep spells. They just do whatever the fuck.
Like, oh shit! I didn't think to prepare you know,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You're not fucked like that, which really does suck.
Yeah, it blows ass. Like when you walk up on a giant pit of lava. And literally, I have one spell that would let us all walk across this, but I don't have it, so hop, bitches!
And die, bitches.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Zrinian melted before I could get in the room. There's nothing
That's
I could do
true.
about that.
He completely melted. And I got close,
Just about.
but my barb was a athletic dude.
Yeah, apparently if athletic guys jump in lava, they survive. Today I learned.
Nice.
To be fair, though, he was level 7, so...
Mhm.
Level 7s pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. Still almost killed the shit out of you, though.
Oh yeah. I was so bad I never actually got to hit anything with my fucking sword. Nothing.
You didn't?
No,
That's super funny.
because I didn't have a magical sword, so I couldn't even hit the one dude.
That's super funny.
Yeah.
You could have tried to stab a mushroom. That would have gone well for you.
Yeah,
What up,
except I was
Moswar?
surrounded by a trap, and I was made
Doing a character planning session or something? No, Kiwi and Tahkai are making characters. I'm just here floating around for the last hour until I have to take off. Just in case Kiwi has any questions or anything. Or if there's anything I need to clarify as a DM. This is for an upcoming campaign. We still need Chris to roll stats, and we need, well, he rolled stats, which actually set stats. And Ezrinian. And then we should be playing next week sometime.
Cool. Next Wednesday.
Probably Wednesday.
Okay.
Probably. I'll have to double check with everybody, but... I think
Sounded
that's
like
what
everyone
we
was okay with that, yeah.
I think that's what we set it for.
Cool.
Wednesdays
Huh?
for this group, Thursdays for Paul's group, and then Ezrinian's group is probably going to just sink and die.
Because it says Rian.
No, it's because Bergson doesn't want to play a 4th campaign, and Todd
Ah.
is the only other person that I was pulling in there, and Todd is known to fucking AFK banana, so...
This is true. It's the reason why Andori didn't happen for like 2 straight months.
Yeah. So that might end up just being a solo campaign, or I might end up adding like Rage Strike and someone else from chat, or I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I guess I probably should read up on Cavaliers just in case he ends up wanting to play one. Being that I
Seems
haven't
like
read
he's got
through
his
it.
heart set on it.
Let's read through this shit. So they get a challenge, mount, order. Oh, okay. So they get the same thing like samurais, where they have to actually specifically choose an order and maintain to that order at all times. Otherwise, they lose their shit. Cool.
Hmm.
Cool. First level of cover series receives a... Ooh, they get teamwork feats too. Nice. Teamwork feats are fucking awesome.
So I have a question about meta magic.
Yeah.
Do I have to bother reading about that now, or will
Nope.
it only be relevant later?
Nope. Like 5th or 6th level, you'll start giving a shit.
Sweet. Good, because I don't want to
Until then, it's overly complex and stupid and it doesn't help at all.
kill.
Is Twitch having problems? I don't believe so. Let me check my OBS real
I
quick.
haven't noticed anything yet.
No, I'm running at 30 frames per second, constant, no drop frames, streaming at 2K bandwidth the whole time. Seems fine to me. Probably your end. Or Twitch itself, I'm not sure. Or if you're dead set on a wizard, though, you should roll health and stat or health and gold.
Oh, do that now?
Yeah, gold is
Okay.
beneficial whenever you're looking through shit, so that you have a general idea of what's going on. And rolling health is literally always hilarious for the DM.
Alright, sweet. Let's see.
So as a wizard,
Gold.
you're not stuck with D4 anymore because the system is nice to you guys. I think you get a D6 HP.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
D6
so
plus whatever con bonus you have.
Yeah, this is roll. This is for gold.
Okay.
So this is times 10.
Yep.
So I have 40 gold.
Nice.
I'm nice and not rich at
That's like
all.
you got $400 to your name. You know. On the bright side, you don't have to buy. Well, I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to, but you don't have to buy armor.
I can pay rent this month.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let me find where the... I put the gold in the currency box. Is
Yeah.
that... Okay.
Just throw it under currency. Just put in 400 GP. or 400 G, or however it is you want to actually go about remembering it.
Don't I only have 40? Because it's
40,
I got
yeah,
4
sorry.
times 10. Yeah, yeah,
40, not 400.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, you could make it 400 silver if you wanted to, or 4,000 copper, but
No, whatever. Fuck
Right.
that. Okay, hit dice is D6.
D6 plus your con mod.
Okay, I haven't decided if I'm going because you either get a +1 hit point or you get a skill or something. Is that
That's for your favorite class bonus. So, when you first roll health, you roll just D6 plus con mod. Afterwards, when you're actually assigning your level, you can decide if you want to add. You could drop all of your skill points for the. No, I don't think you can do it at level 1. Can you?
I don't know.
I don't think you can do it at level 1. Let me ask Paul real quick. You can take a feat that'll give you bonus health at level 1.
I remember there was something you and Paul were telling me about it last
Yeah.
time. Like I could choose
Yeah.
between.
So what you
health
do
or
is
something.
it's your favorite class stuff versus just being a human. You can just add health. So
Right.
basically, whenever you get skill points, you can opt to like cancel 4 of them into your favorite class bonus instead. Which I believe for you is you just get to learn an extra spell from a wizard. You just get to add it to your spell book,
Yeah.
or an extra HP. But I don't think you can do it at level 1.
All right, I'm just gonna roll the d6 plus. My con bonus is 2.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see. Roll d6 plus 2.
Nice.
I have 6.
Nice.
Yay.
Actually rolled pretty well there.
Let's see.
That could have been hilarious. So you
Could've
put a
been great.
14 in con?
Yep, I've got
Smart
18.
man.
I'm 9, 14, 14, 18, 12, 12.
Okay. That is a good call. Toughness is the feat, yes. Toughness is the health feat that you get. But I'm fairly certain that there is also a way that you can just sack skill points for health. This is just flat out, you gain +3 hit points, and every time you get above level 3, you gain an additional hit point. It's a cool little feat. I use it quite often.
Now I've got to sort out what I want to.
Your spells.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna specialize in like a skill or whatever.
Cool. So
Yeah.
the way it works, I believe, I haven't actually played a wizard in a while. I think you get to choose 2 School of Magic. No, you only get 1.
I get 1 and then I choose 2 bad
to
ones.
sack. Yeah.
Yeah. Or there's this whole
Universalist.
elemental school,
Mhm.
and then you only choose 1 opposing one.
Yeah.
So I've got to.
So you could be elemental if you like, and then there's you could be a universalist as well.
Yeah.
And they get really, really kick-ass shit late game, but you lose out on all of your arcane school bonuses early game, which is kind of shite. The universalists, like late game, get pretty crazy shit. Like Wish is a universalist only spell.
Well, I suppose
So,
I don't
go
know
ahead.
if I'll survive that long.
Probably not.
Yeah.
And by probably not, I mean I can almost guarantee it. You will almost never, unless you start a character at level 20, get to level 20.
Yeah.
Because once you start hitting like CR 12 and 14 characters, you're pretty much fucked. That's where shit stops being balanced. But yeah, all the wishy things are all universalist. Actually, apparently, you get it at 7th level, so that's level 15. You probably never make it there. I think the highest I've ever gotten a character was like 7 from beginning.
So you're ruling on archetypes if they're actually like the actual ones from Paizo?
Paizo, or if I read through them.
Okay.
Preferably Paizo
Yeah.
only.
Yeah, it's Paizo. It's 2 different ones. One racial archetype and one rogue archetype. That's okay.
That's cool. You can combine archetypes as long as they
yeah.
don't confront the same stat or the
Nope.
same skill.
Yeah, no, it's a sniper archetype on the rogue,
Let me check.
which replaces the trap finding and trap sense later on.
Mhm.
And then the elven one is called the envoy, So you get rid of your elven magic stuff, so you don't get the +2 racial bonus per caster level on checks made to overcome spell resistance, and you're not immune to sleep magic.
Okay.
To get rid of those two, and instead, an envoy gets.
It's an envoy.
It's envoy. It says en.
It's not. It's envoy.
Whatever.
That's how you pronounce it. It's because
Yeah.
English
So
is a
basically, it's
stupid
like
fucking
elves
language.
with this racial trait and intelligence score of higher than 11 gain the following spell-like abilities once per day. So it's like a comprehend languages, detect magic, detect poison.
Where did you see this? Under elf?
Yep. Alternate racial traits for elf.
Oh, it's just an alternate racial trait? That's fine.
Yeah.
You can always do that.
Cool.
Alternate racial traits are always
I just
allowed.
wanted to make sure that you knew about it before I suddenly threw it at you.
No, that's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Cool.
I'll read through all the character sheets beforehand anyways.
Yeah.
I thought you were actually talking like an actual racial archetype.
Oh, no.
Like a spellbinder or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is it?
What are we going to use for the initiative system? Just straight out of the book, or are you going to do
We'll
special?
probably do it out of the book just because it'd be easier to understand.
Okay.
Maybe I'll make a couple of changes to it, but it'll probably be out of the book.
So where do I put in like specialization and shit like that?
So you can either go down to the bottom of your page. Let me actually load my sheet up real quick. We'll pop up. Oh wait, not that one. That's a super secret page. We'll come into Sobo. Who's my Crusader that's already dead? So if you... This was our evil campaign, right? My evil Crusader? Yeah. So you can either go down to like other notes or description or somewhere down at the bottom, somewhere down in the block, private notes, whatever you want to do down there. That's generally where you want to throw all of that type of sort of shit. I throw my domains under feats and special abilities just because I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, that sounds good because I'm never gonna look down the very bottom anyway.
Yeah, that's where I put all of mine. That being said, the feats and special abilities thing has like this cool little Mythweavers deal where you type it in and it'll actually pull up the feat for you. But I do whatever. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Let's see. So I'm going to.
Where was this character from? Crusader with a heavy pick and a musket? Wearing chainmail with a heavy shield? 6'5", 215, 18, 12, 11, 8, 19, 15. Where the fuck did this guy come from? Oh, this was the campaign Paul was DMing, right? Where me and Hecatus were like stealing shit. Me, Hecatus, Tahkai, and Bergson, maybe? Azernian? Somewhere like that? We're robbing that fucking store.
Oh yeah, the robotics facility basically.
Yeah, that's what this was from. That makes sense.
That was funny.
That was a good little campaign.
And then Kiwi came in and was the lawyer.
Yeah, Kiwi
Oh,
the
is that
lawyer.
what-
Yeah. So did you pick your School of Magic yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna be conjuration.
Hmm. Interesting decision. So that means you get Acid Dart, which is kick-ass. Like super, super kick-ass, especially with our crit cards, because that counts as touch magic, which means you can actually crit on your magical abilities and do a bunch of stupid shit.
Oh, I'm gonna be so dead so easily. That kind of shit.
So the things on the other side are like creation, infernal binder, and teleportation.
Mhm.
Would those like replace?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it says that they replace.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't read through those, so I'm gonna choose which out of those four, I guess.
Yeah, so Conjuration is the normal one that came from the original book, and then the Advanced Player's Guide brought in a couple of new stuff that you can do if you're into more, you want to bind fucking elementals to you or that sort of thing. You're a rogue, sniper, fighter, archer character in Wrath. Next level you get Snapshot. Snapshot's pretty good. Let's see. For those of you that have not seen Snapshot, you have to have a BAB of +6, which means you have to be level 6, essentially. Point blank shot and all this other shit you should already have if you're playing with bows at all. And what it means is that if anyone steps within 5 feet of you, in front of you, you get to make an attack of opportunity with your bow. Which is dope as fuck. So basically if somebody charges at you and actually tries to hit you, you just shoot them in the fucking face.
Okay, so I think I want to trade out. What is this? It's teleportation, and that's under.
You can do teleportation. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that trades it with acid dart. Yeah, it says.
Yes, it replaces acid dart.
Oh yeah. So I just got to find a way to write that down in the sheet.
So just write down teleportation. Just write down conjuration, parentheses, teleportation, parentheses. And then just don't jot down acid dart. Instead, jot down shift. When you're writing down at the bottom, there's actually a spell list. You're going to want to add that to it. That way when you're looking through your spells later, you can pull them all back up. Because
Right
you
on.
will forget, I promise.
Yeah, that sounds.
Everybody forgets all the time. Because you start getting spell lists that are like 60, 70 fucking things long, and it's just easy to walk right by them. At first level, you can teleport to a nearby space as a swift action. As if using Dimension Door, you must be able to see the space that you are moving into. You cannot take other creatures with you when using this ability, except familiars, obviously. And you can move 5 feet for every 2 wizard levels you possess. Cool.
So it sounds like basically I can move without spending a move action.
Yeah, you get an extra 5-foot step at level 1.
Sounds
That doesn't
great.
provoke attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, so I can be like, hey.
Yeah, so if
Fuck
something
off,
closes
and
in
then-
on you, you blink away and then run.
Yeah.
And you can blink away, run, and then cast a spell at the end of it.
I forget that you at level 1, right? You can only put like 1 skill point in each skill,
Mm-hmm.
and I forget that rogues get a shit ton. So I have like 11 skill points. I'm like, I think there's only like 12 total skills that I get.
Nah, there's...
So-
Well, yeah, for class skills.
Yeah.
You have 5 attack opportunities, attacks opportunity around, and threatened from 15 foot. That's what's up. You're also getting improved snap. How are you getting improved snap already? Isn't improved snap like BAB 8 or some shit like that? BAB 9. Holy shit, dude. But yeah, so just 15 foot at that point. But then again, at that point, you're level 9. You can do whatever the hell you want, anyways. Oh, fuck. So what schools are you sacking, bro?
I'm going to sack
And what's your alignment?
divination.
Okay.
And enchantment.
Okay.
So I'll type that in. Let's see.
So you know for Div, you get rid of things like detect magic, detect poison, right?
Yeah, but it
Just making
I
sure.
I can still use it, but it just costs more.
Right.
And it, like I think it's a 0 level spell.
It
and
is. It
I
is.
don't really give a shit about any of the.
You should do. Like Spark, for example, can be incredibly useful. Or Ghost Sound, it can also be incredibly useful. Or Jolt, even. Jolt is a D3 electrical damage range touch attack. So you got to remember something. When you're casting spells, the majority of the time, you're not actually dealing direct damage. You're usually doing shit like oil spills or that kind of thing. So what that means is that you're not actually getting to roll, and if you don't get to roll, you can't crit. And when you crit with magical cards, let's just pull out a crit card real quick so we can talk about this.
Yeah.
If you crit with magic, first off, you have to roll a 20 on a d20, which is obviously really hard to do. But this one, just a random card I pulled. Normal damage and target is reduced for 3 rounds, as if reduced person. So that means they get to shrunk down to a small-sized creature and are very likely to get completely fucked for the next 3 rounds. Next card in here would be Frozen. Double damage if cold spell. Target takes 1d4 dex damage. Or target is entangled with a DC 20 strength check to get away from it. You want to make sure you're actually hitting things occasionally when you're a wizard. A lot of people will get into their first wizard and they'll end up having a lot of really kick-ass spells, and then their party won't be near them and they're totally fucked because they don't have any way of actually handling the thing directly in front of them. Utility is badass, but at the same time, at some point you got to hurt something. Otherwise, you're just a, David Blaine.
Yeah, just pussy.
You're just David Blaine, and David Blaine's not much of an adventurer. Though admittedly, he's very magical, or whatever.
Fair enough.
So that's why they, when you're actually looking at the wizard sheet, a thing that a lot of people just completely skip over is you are proficient with crossbows. It's not a bad idea to have a relatively high dexterous wizard because that allows you to make your range touch attack with your spells higher, and you're actually able to shoot shit with your crossbow and do a shitload of damage.
I've got 14, so
That's good.
the best I could get.
Yeah, that's high enough for a wizard. You don't really, unless you obviously have ridiculously high stats. The hell am I doing now? I'm helping Kiwi set up his character for Pathfinder.
What did you decide to go for Tahkai?
I'm doing that rogue. I'm on
Right
the
on.
way. So I'll be the skilled guy.
Yeah, he'll be the guy that tries to foil my doors. Only he doesn't actually get to because he gave up Trap Finder.
Trap finding, I know. I'm going out on a limb and hoping that.
Just stay out of my dungeons, dude. Just stay out of my dungeons.
Exactly. That's the key. I'll be like, no, in another life, doors are bad. Promise, I know this. Doors and dogs, bad.
Yeah. Get point blank shot as a wizard. It's also a really good idea. A lot of things, a lot of people when they make wizards, they just get so distracted with all of your spells and stuff, and they end up forgetting that, like, oh shit, there's actually enemies that I have to deal
And
with.
you can shoot a bow
Right.
or something.
Or crossbow at the very least.
Crossbow.
Right. You can take a point. You can get a bow, like if you're an elf, for example. You get elven longbows. You can just use those. But
Yep.
actually, I
what I
think
like
elves are
about-
just I think elves are just proficient with longbows, aren't they? They
Yep,
don't
they
even
just
need the
naturally
name.
are, yeah.
Because most races you need your name in it, but I think elves just get bows flat out.
Yep, they get longbow, which is great for me. Instead of being a rogue stuck with a short bow, because that sucks.
Short bows are alright.
I mean, they're not awful. It's just that I'd much rather have a longbow, which
Sure,
weighs like
if you're a
1 pound
sniper.
heavier.
Yeah, if you're a sniper, you might as well have one.
I can shoot from distance now. Aw, yeah.
Yeah, elves are proficient with longbows, longswords, rapiers, short bows, and anything with the word elven in it.
Okay, so just going through my shit, I don't have to worry about changing fortitude, reflex, and will or any of that.
So you're going to want to add your thing to it. I believe as a wizard, you don't actually have any saves. Yeah, you do. You get a +2 to your will save. So let me load my sheet back up at some point, maybe. If Myth Weavers wants to obey me right now, which it doesn't appear that it does. You'll go in there and you'll add a 2 to
Oh,
the
I see this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Added to. So is that to?
will.
Okay, so which do I add that to? To the base or ability mod or?
Base. Ability mod comes from your stats.
Okay.
That'll automatically fill, depending on what your stats say.
Cool.
And then your BAB is directly beneath that. Base attack bonus. Pretty simple. You don't have any because you're a wizard. You get your first one at level 2.
Sweet. So with arcane bond, that's like I can make something or have a familiar.
Yeah, so you can either you can decide that you have like a magic staff or whatever that gets to do cool stuff that like can hold your spells for you, that sort of thing. Or you can even go all the way into like actually making a super badass magic item later on or you can just have a familiar with you. Most people opt into familiars. Familiars are really, 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 really fucking cool.
Okay.
In fact, I would probably even recommend familiars. Like
Yeah,
bonded
having
objects are pretty
having a
sweet,
thing.
but like if a thing just breaks, you're fucked. So it's usually pretty easy to convince your familiar to not be a fucking retard. Whereas like if you get hit with acid and your magic ring melts, now you have to go spend money to make a new one. And like a week, I think it is.
Oh
Whereas-
damn, there's a lot of familiars.
Mhm. That's another reason why people pick them, because there's a
Motherfucking
dumb amount of them.
Archaeopteryx, what the hell?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
yeah. There's a lot of really cool ones. Like ravens, for example, will give you. They can actually speak. If you scroll down a little bit, there's 3 at the bottom or 2 at the bottom. I think it's ravens and parrots, I believe, are the ones that can speak, and thrushes. Thrushes can speak.
Oh, the ones with the stars next to them.
Yeah, they get one bonus language as a supernatural ability that they're actually able to have communications with. They're only like 6 or 10 intelligence or some shit like that. They're 2 intelligence, so they're not very smart, but they can have conversations with you.
I suppose I'll sort out which familiar I want
Sure, yeah.
later.
You generally want to figure out what your skills are first, and then pick a familiar around the skills. Unless you're just like, I really want a king crab as a pet. That sounds fucking awesome, and then you just get a king crab.
I think there's enough cool options that I should.
There's a lot of really kick-ass options, like dodos and foxes and hawks and scorpions and all kinds of cool
So,
shit.
talk me through skills. Like, where
Yeah.
do I get to put all my shit?
So,
And how many?
if you go up to the top of your just general wizard page, it'll say, like, right below your hit die and your starting gold, wizard class skills are appraise, craft, fly, knowledge, knowledge all, rather, linguistics, profession, and spellcraft. So you're going to go on your skill list, and you're going to put a check mark in each one of those. You will get 2 skills per level, plus your intelligence modifier, which I imagine is a +4 for you, so you'll get
Yeah.
6. They cannot be above. You cannot have more ranks in a skill than you are level. So, for example, you are level 1. You cannot have 2 points into appraise. Just
Okay.
doesn't work like that. Generally, it is recommended to get at least 1 point in all of your class skills first. However, getting things like perception, the basics of like life is usually not a bad idea. But class skills are usually pretty badass to have because giving class skill gives you a +3 to that immediately just for having a point in it.
Okay, that's-
And then you also get bonus from your int or whatever, but that'll automatically be calculated in.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a fuckload of like skill points to use when I level up with my.
You'll
intelligence.
have 6 every single level, yeah.
Okay.
So you'll be able to spend them as you will. Not quite as many as Tahkai, but still quite a lot.
What? Takai has more than me?
Yeah,
Dude,
rogues get
Rogues
8
get
plus
8
int.
plus intelligence, and my intelligence
Motherfucker.
is a 16, so I get 11 per level.
Rogues are
Hate
very,
you.
very skilled.
Hate you.
Yeah.
We're not friends.
Well, on the bright side, you can teleport around, so.
So what does knowledge all mean? Does that
So
mean
that's
I take
every
single one?
Yeah, every knowledge you can have.
Jesus.
But
That's
you
a
have to
lot
put
of-
the points in them individually.
Right.
Yeah, that's a lot of knowledges.
Yeah, there's a shit ton.
You are a wizard. You get to know all kinds of cool shit if you choose to.
So by the way, so do you play that I have to buy, like, if I buy a
And-
longbow, does it come with any arrows or no?
Nope. Buy your arrows, damn it.
Cool. It's making sure.
If just a tip here, I don't know that you've actually ever played in a campaign that I DM in, Kiwi. Knowledge is an absolutely brilliant skill for you to have. A lot of my campaigns end up being a lot of talking, like 3 hours of talking, an hour worth of combat, and knowledge things will allow you to manipulate my NPCs in ways that will make me very sad. So, for example, if I were to tell you that you walk into a dungeon, you see a strange slime on the walls, you can immediately roll knowledge dungeoneering and know exactly what the fuck the slime on the wall is.
Okay.
That sort of thing. Or geography, you know when there's a cave-in coming, or, local, you have a general understanding of the people around you. Knowledge is brilliant to have. You shouldn't invest all of it into it at level 1, but they're always good. If you have extra points sitting around, just throw it in knowledge nature, because it might come up at some point, and if it does, you'll feel like a god.
Okay, sweet. Now, are there skills that I get for being a human, or it's just things that I can level up?
No.
Okay.
So what you do, Paul didn't respond to me, but if I remember properly here, It's basically you can forego your skill points in order to put something into your favorite class options instead. So instead of taking your 6 skill points at level 2, you would be able to put them into. You get an extra spell from the wizard spellbook, and you get to add it to, or from the wizard spell list to your spellbook. I'm not sure. I feel like it was supposed to be 4 for each one, but that could just be me remembering it incorrectly. I would
We
say preemptively, you're not level 2 yet, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. We'll
But
just check that out later. We'll handle that.
I feel like
yeah.
it's you forgo all of your skill points, and you can either gain 1 HP or take your favorite class bonus.
Like all of them, like 6 skill
Yep,
points.
you drop all 6. That's how if I remember it correctly, that's how it works. Because for example, Cavaliers, they add 1/4 to their Cavaliers banner bonus. So I would think that is for each skill point, but I don't remember it right. I'll ask Paul when he comes back around. He's been playing Pathfinder for 10 years. So
Sweet.
it might be one skill, it might be all the skill points. I know it's not all the skill. I know it's not one skill per health point. I know that's 100%. It's all of your skill points in order to gain 1 health point. But
Okay. Well, I won't level up my skills then until I find
no,
out.
you can't take it at level 1.
Oh,
At
I
level
can't?
1, no. At level 1, you have
Oh.
to take skills. You cannot actually
okay,
favorite
great.
class at level 1.
That makes that easier then.
Yep, get some skills, and then at level 2, you can do silly things if you like. You get 3 when you level up. Monk with a -1 imp mod. Yo, this Cavalier gets he gets 2 when he levels up, I believe, or 1 because he has a -1 int, and he gets 2 plus imp mod. Yeah, so he gets 1 per level. So thus far, he has 1 point in heal and 1 point in sense motive at level 2. Or Crusader, rather. Cavalier. It's a cleric. Essentially. It's a battle cleric. Favorite classes, you get either 1 HP or 1 skill point or whatever the bonus says. Is it really 1 HP per 1 skill point?
I don't think I could put in I couldn't get like 6 HP a level.
I don't think that's true.
That doesn't sound.
That doesn't sound right to me.
that doesn't
Oh,
sound-
1 HP or 1 HP or 1. No, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. Let me see if I can just look it up real quick. And you can technically put it in if you want, but you can only learn cantrips, which is why I just said you can't. Because why the fuck would you want to learn a bunch of extra cantrips? Just doesn't make any fucking sense. Favorite class bonus. Each character begins play with a
6
single
skill
favorite class of his choosing. Typically, this is the same class as the one he chooses at level 1. Whenever a character gains a level in his favorite class, he receives either +1 hit point or +1 skill rank. The choice of favorite class cannot be changed once the character is created, and the choice of gaining a hit point or skill rank. Oh, okay, I get it. So because you leveled up, because you've become a level 1 wizard, you can either gain 1 additional cantrip, 1 additional hit point, or 1 additional skill point.
Oh, okay.
Those are just your options because I assume your favorite class is going to be wizard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
So for favorite class, it's something like each time I level up, I get a spell slot or something.
You get 1 additional spell if you see fit.
Okay.
And it has to be a level below your max spell. So right now your max spell level is 1, so you can choose any level 0 spell and add it to your spell book. Or you can gain 1 hit point, or you can gain 1 skill point.
Now, do I get to choose that each level, or is that?
Yep, every level
fixed?
you get to pick. You can never
Okay.
go back and change it, but you can at level 2 you get to make the same decision again. At level 3 you get to make the same decision again. At level 2 it'll be the exact same decision because your highest spells will still be level 1. At level 3 you'll be able to opt into getting a free first level spell if you like.
Well, I'm gonna take the hit points for this one because that sounds important. So, am I counting? Do I get it for this, or is it once I level up?
No, you get it right now. You get it
Okay.
right now. You can add 1 additional hit point or 1 additional skill point or 1 additional 0th level spell to your spell book.
Okay, I will add the hit point. So
Cool.
I am now at 6.
You are now at 7 hit points.
Not bad.
The big tank wizard. That's not bad at all.
I might not be one shot. Maybe.
Probably not at first level. Unfortunately, first level is usually like goblins and shit that swing
Woohoo!
for D4.
won't die
Hey, the hard
immediately.
D8. What a god. You didn't take
All
a con mod,
right.
huh?
Huh?
You didn't take a
Hell
con
no.
mod? Brave as fuck. Dog, please, stop with the barking. You're killing me here.
Technically, I have a -1 on it. I'm taking the
Favorite
one
class?
extra.
Sure.
Yeah, the one extra health point.
Sure. What race is Tahkai? Tahkai is an elf. Kiwi is a human.
So, quick question for skills. I
Mhm.
have to, before I put a rank in it. Oh no, so the checking
The
is
check
just a
mark is
class.
completely out. Yeah, the check mark you will
Okay.
never change again unless you take a
Sweet.
trait that gives you one.
So from now on, I'm just upping the rank.
Yeah, from now on, unless you take a trait or a feat that gives you another class skill, you will be only upping the rank ever again.
Okay, I am totally fine with that.
He does get an additional skill point as a level and a bonus feat. This is true. And I don't think he gets to sack that. I think you just take the extra skill point. I believe. Let me double check that.
Who, me or Tahkai?
You, because you're a fucking human. Humans are overpowered.
Oh, so I have 7 skill points?
You get one extra one for every level.
Oh, and it, like,
Well, no,
just
isn't
ignoring...
it? It's
Humans
HP
gain an
or
additional skill rank at first level and one additional rank whenever they gain a level. No, flat out. They just get it because they're humans. They get a
Okay.
bonus feat and one additional skill rank. But that one cannot be sacrificed. You just take that one.
Oh, so the... Oh, the feet thing. Okay, right. Feats are something else.
Feats are
Okay.
different. Yeah, we'll get there.
I was confusing that with...
Feats
Fake.
are feats are complicated. That's where this game starts getting complex and where your character actually starts taking a bit of shape. For now, you're just a wizard that can teleport around. Feats
Fuck
start
yeah.
making you a little bit more of a defined wizard. But yeah, humans are total bullshit.
So, Mr. Rogue, are you going to be good at appraising things?
nope.
God damn it.
I mean, I might at a later level, but for now, no.
Okay.
This, for example, stream, those of you that are watching, this is one of the reasons why humans are overpowered as fuck.
Yeah.
Defiant luck, once per day after you roll a nat 1 on a saving throw or a critical hit is confirmed against you. You can either reroll that saving throw or force the creature that confirmed the crit to reroll. Z, 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 Z.
It is a feat you have to take, but since you get an extra one,
Yeah.
you
Most
just take
most
it
people
and you
just take
call
it.
it good.
And you're like, I'm a wizard with only 8 HP. I got crit for 16 damage. Reroll that
Wait,
shit,
no, I
DM.
didn't.
Oh, I didn't roll another 20. Fuck you, player.
Yeah.
I hate you and your stupid human bullshit.
Yeah, I don't get any of that.
Nope, elves just get weapons out the fucking wazoo.
Yeah. And they do get the 2+2 to stats, which is kind of nice.
That's also very nice. Yeah.
In Syntax.
Elves are pretty good too. Oh,
Yeah.
all the core classes are really good. Like it's fun to, or the core races rather. It's fun to play around with some of the other races sometimes, but the core races are just so fucking good.
Well, and they just have the most material as well. Like,
yeah, they're just
it's
really
solidly
fucking
written.
good.
That they're good, balanced for the most part, minus humans, because
Minus humans
Fuck
because
other races.
luck is bullshit.
because
To be fair though, they die off early, so they don't live very
That's
long.
true.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, I'm an elf. I live forever.
Yeah,
Suck it.
elves live all fucking forever. So I think elves would live to like 700-800 in this fucking universe. Fucking insane. You think the cat is OP? No, the cat sucks.
No.
It's actually not true. The cat gets like a claw attack or some shit like that, which is really
Yeah,
fucking
free
good.
claw attack.
Yeah.
And I think you can get a bite if you want as well.
Yeah, if you take a alternate racial trait, I think you get a bite.
You're like slash of the sword, shield bash, and bite. Nice.
Da, 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 da. GM secretly determines maximum. Let's see. So elves live for 350 plus 4 D100 years. So they have a maximum health of
life.
yeah, they are a maximum life of about 750 years. By the way, D percent there means D100. Let's get it 100, 100%.
Yep. I did get it, yes.
The cat can make you reroll, can it? That's hella funny if it can.
Yeah, well, the black cat did have that.
Oh yeah, the black cat thing, that's what it was. You could take an alternate racial trait to be black and just not give a shit about anything. There it is. Oh no, it's a racial feat. It's a feat. And it's not when you're crit, it's just when you're hit, and they re-roll at a -4 penalty. But it doesn't save you from shitty saves. So yeah, Kiwi, let's do your feats.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
So what do you want to do as a character?
I want to sit back and cast spells.
Because
and I want to not get hit by things.
I'm going to link you the feat thing. Feel free to look through it if you like. However, more than likely, I'm just going to recommend you some stuff. So you just want to be a wizard that just stays from range and throws things at things.
I want to be a pussy little bitch.
Sure.
That, not even like a nuka guy. I
Sure.
want to cast like stuff. Like, oh, look at you! You're now standing in Greece. Haha.
Okay, so I would probably be looking at, like, first off, the human one that we were looking at earlier.
Yeah.
There's pretty much no reason why you should be passing on that. This is the feat we're talking about. It's called Defiant Luck. I will link that to you. And that levels up into this one. Whenever you get your next feat, you can take that, and it's just super broken. That actually, if you read that correctly, you can roll a d20, and if you don't like the result, you can add 4 to it every day. Once per day is a free action, basically whenever you want. Or before you roll the d20, you can add a +8 to it once per day. So it basically just guarantees that good things happen for you. It's really, really, really fucking good.
So I have to have both of these to get that.
No, so you take the first one. Defiant Luck is the first one you get. That's the
Yep.
the starting one. And then because you have that, you can take Inexplicable Luck.
Oh yeah.
Because you're a human, which is the only way that you would have that. So I don't know why it's actually written on there. For your secondary feat, because you get 2 because you're a goddamn human.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go with those two. So Defiant Luck and Inexplicable Luck. I'm just writing those.
You're
in.
just gonna take both of them.
Well, I can't take one without the other. Like I can't
You could-
take Inexplicable.
You
Luck
could take
without
Defiant
Luck.
without. You can take Defiant without Inexplicable. You cannot take Inexplicable without Defiant.
Right. Okay.
That's actually not a bad call. That's what Hecatus usually does with his wizards or his summoners. He
Is
usually
what?
takes both of those. Taking both the human feats at level 1.
Yeah.
It's not even kind of a bad call. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you might want.
Are there there's wizard stuff, right? Like
Not
wizard-only
really.
feats?
Feats are typically more designed around like actually kicking the shit out of things, which is just something you're not really going to do. Point blank shot might be worth looking into for you. Where's
Otherwise, things like dodge.
or like toughness, those sorts of things.
Yeah, give you extra HP.
What's your dex?
14.
Not bad.
Dodge might not be bad for you. So you could take dodge, which just gives you a +1 bonus to AC, which is nice as a wizard if you want to be a total pussy. And that ends up leading into stuff later on. Point blank shot allows you. I think it just gives you a +1 to bonus and a +1 to hit and a +1 to damage if they're within 30 yards of you. If I remember right.
I think it's just one. I think it's just damage.
No, it's both.
Is it?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, up to 30 feet. Yeah, it's fucking super good, dude. So that's really, really good if you want to make yourself a little bit more aggressive there at the end. Otherwise, the inexplicable luck is amazing. I can't think of a good reason why you wouldn't take inexplicable luck. Just getting to add a +8 to a fucking roll whenever you want to is pretty goddamn ridiculous. So like if you're like, I really need to hit this saving throw, well, I'm just gonna have a +8 to it and basically guarantee that I hit it.
Let me check out the stuff. Like apparently there's improved familiar.
Yeah, there's improved familiar. Those are cool. I don't think it really helps all that much at level 1.
Yeah.
If I remember right. I haven't actually looked. Again, I haven't looked into wizards in forever. Because a lot of them are like arcane spell list caster level needs to be pretty high if I remember right. Because then you get to add like you have a entropic monkey instead of just a normal monkey, or you have a fiendish raven.
Everything is at least third.
Yeah, so when you're reading
so
those, remember that
okay.
these are not actually like you can have a celestial, whatever your thing is. Celestial is the template you're looking at there, not the actual, the hawk. The hawk is just an example.
Right. Oh, so it just buffs my
Yes.
rat.
Yeah,
or my what?
Yeah,
Okay.
you add a template to your rat, so your rat gains +2 strength, +2 int, +2 whatever, and the ability to speak, that sort of thing.
Okay, but regardless, I don't need that at level 1 because there's nothing I can do with that.
Not really, no. Some of them, like I think they get like improved or like more spell slots or something like that. But no, not really. At level 1, it's usually not that great.
What's this?
Trying to think of whatever else maybe you could use.
I think like initiative or something would be good. So I'm going first, and my shit doesn't get like interrupted or whatever.
You could do, yeah, you could do an improved initiative. Yeah, I mean, you could pretty much do whatever you want. The thing you're gonna have to really, if you know what's probably best for you, go to the traits thing, which is directly below feats, and start looking through those. That's gonna take you a while. There are a lot of traits to look through. You're allowed to choose 2 of them. You can take a third per major drawback you take, or 2 minor drawbacks you take. See what those are. See where you're kind of leaning when you're looking through traits and stuff, and then add a feat in. Feats are just big ass badass traits. So look at the traits, kind of play around with those for a minute, and then afterwards you could usually find something that will bonus you off of that. And if you don't come up with anything kick ass, you can always just take the inexplicable luck, or toughness, which just gives you +3 HP, or dodge, which just gives you a bonus AC.
Okay.
There's a lot of like really simple ones that are super fucking good. But there's no reason not to look around and poke around with it. It's just usually too much of a pain in the ass to actually look through the feat list because there's like 600 plus.
I'll probably check these out like later.
Yeah,
on
you
my
could
own
just
stuff,
read through
there's- Yeah, there's a billion. What else can we finish up in the meantime?
I think that's pretty much it. I think you're basically done. You need to buy equipment, but
Yeah.
that's all really simple shit.
It's like
you
a
have
spell book and a stick or something.
Yeah, you have X amount of gold. Click on the equipment page, go down to armor and shields, realize you don't get to have any of that, be sad. Go down to weapons, pick up whatever the shit it is that you're actually allowed to use. I think it's like a quarterstaff, and that's pretty much it. And I think quarterstaffs are actually free, if I remember right. So you get club, dagger, heavy crossbow, light crossbow, and quarterstaff. So quarterstaffs are free. You can just pick one up off the ground. It's just a stick that you know how to use to beat the shit out of people. Dagger if you want to pick one up, a crossbow if you want to pick one up, or whatever. And then go down into the actual equipment part, which is the thing that a lot of people end up forgetting. When you buy your weapon, you still have gold left over. Go into equipment. Look at all of the random cool shit that you can get.
Yeah, well, plus, I mean, things like backpack,
food,
bedrolls,
backpacks,
blanket,
bedrolls,
food,
that
rope.
sort of shit. Remember
Grappling hook.
those. You know,
Okay.
chalk or rope or torches. You know, those all
Yeah,
come in
so-
handy, and they all cost money.
So you don't sound like shit all the time.
You know, and usually when I'm
I'm
making a
an
character
old
sheet,
man. I don't need stuff.
for example, when I made my character sheet, just random shit I have on me. I have a tent, I have a fishing net, I have an iron pot, I have a hemp rope, I have a whistle, and I have a signet ring. I have loaded dice that are actually give me a +5 on gambling checks. I have a backpack, like just stuff, dude. Just get things with your extra money. Try to
Yeah.
keep yourself under encumbrance, obviously, because that's gonna fuck you
Yeah.
up.
I'm
but,
only 9 strength, so I don't think I can carry much.
You'll have your light load will be posted up at the top.
30.
Over on the right hand side. Yeah, you won't be able to carry very much. Quarterstaffs are like 7. Tents are like 10, so that'll take up most of your shit. But you could always just skip a tent and just get a bedroll instead. You won't have anything to sleep in, but you'll still have something to sleep on. So
Sounds decent. Okay. That sounds like all pretty straightforward shit that I can.
yeah, from here on, it's pretty
Sure.
cake. The traits and feats get kind of complex, but they're all written out really well. It's just a matter of reading. And then equipment is, you know what a mirror does, you know what chalk does, you know what a rope does, those sorts of things.
So, I suppose the last question is, for spells,
Mhm.
how does that work? I have to choose, and then I've got access to those that I can prepare each day?
Right. So because you're a wizard, you get to. Let me double check real quick here. I believe it is 2 plus int modifier you get to your spell book. So you don't just get that spell list, that huge, massive, ridiculous spell
I
list.
have
Those
to
are not your
choose
spells.
within that.
Right. You
And-
choose within that. So you get. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. You have to have at least blah blah blah. Starting spells. A wizard begins play with a spellbook containing all 0-level wizard spells. You get all those, which is why,
That's fine.
again, you shouldn't be using your thing to get more spells because you have them.
Yeah.
Plus 3 first-level spells of his choice. The wizard also selects a number of additional first-level spells equal to your intelligence modifier. So you'll have 7, I believe, to add to your spellbook from first level. And then you gain 2 new spells of any level whenever you level up and all that other sort of stuff. Plus your arcane school gives you an extra one that is specific to your arcane school.
Oh, right, yes, the conjuration.
Right.
Okay.
You get a
And then don't forget
conjuration
to get
spell.
your clothes because that does count as weight on you as well, which will matter.
Yep. Don't be naked. Don't be.
I'll
Get
just-
normal things.
And make sure to spend at least
robe.
100 GP on a billowing cape because I think you should have one.
I do not. I have 40 gold. That's what
Total?
Yeah, he's got. He's a
Total.
wizard,
Oh,
dude. He only gets
Jesus.
2d6
That's
gold.
true.
I rolled.
man.
I rolled terribly.
They rolled a 1 and a 3. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you'll get to choose 7 spells. Just add those down there at the bottom where you see spells.
Okay.
And then
And
every
then-
day you get to prepare.
A number that it says on my sheet somewhere.
Yeah, 3, and then you're like 18 int, so you'll get like 4 plus a first level spell for just being normal wizard, plus 1 for being super smart, plus 1 for your arcane school. So you get like 3 first level spells per day.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, bros. Well, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go eat. I haven't eaten yet tonight.
Sounds good.
If there's any extra questions or whatever, just throw them in Skype, and I'll be back at some point tonight to hit you guys up.
All right.
Alright,
I'll
peace out,
probably be out, but I guess the last question is, when are we doing this? Next Wednesday?
Probably be Wednesdays. I think that's probably best for everybody from what I could tell. I think it was Monday or Wednesdays were the 2 days we could hit. Or just whenever else, whenever everyone's around and we want to play type thing. But I think the
Okay.
first session will be next Wednesday.
Cool.
Alright.
All right.
Any particular
Take care.
time in mind?
After 5 PST,
Okay.
because that's
That
when
works.
Tahkai gets home.
Sweet.
So,
Sounds good.
all right.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Take care, guys.
Later, bros.
Bye.
Peace.
All right, guys. YouTube's below. Twitter's below. YouTube tells you what happened before. Twitter tells you what's going to happen in the future. We've got 2 more characters coming up for this. We have Chris is rolling his character. Azrenian is rolling his character. I know Azrenian will do his on stream because he'll want to mock me about it. I'm going to go get food. I'm fucking starving. I'll see you guys later.